day, Mr. Belter and Rocky, the trampoline. One day, Mr. Belter and Rocky were in the gym hall watching Ben on the trampoline. Ben was very good. He could jump high, much higher than Rocky. The trouble was that Ben could not stay on the trampoline as long as he wanted to. Rocky wanted a shot, so Ben got off. What Ben really wanted was a trampoline of his own at home. Then he could use it any time and wouldn't have to get off to give someone else a go. Well, he could ask his dad. There was no harm in asking. "Dad," said Ben. Ben's dad was reading the newspaper. He put it down and looked at Ben. "Yes, Ben?" "Dad, could I have a trampoline?" "A trampoline?" said Dad. "Why do you want a trampoline?" "Well, I've got one at school, but everyone has to have a turn, and I don't get long enough when it's my go," explained Ben. Ben's dad thought for a while and then smiled. "Follow me," he said to Ben as he led the way upstairs to the spare room. Ben wondered why they were going there. It was full of all sorts of odds and ends, but as far as Ben knew, there was no trampoline. Dad opened the door and they went into a small room full of all sorts of things that Ben's mum and dad didn't use anymore. "I really must tidy this room sometime," said Ben's dad. "I can never find what I'm looking for." "Ah!" Dad moved an old table and a few boxes and began to pull an old bed towards the door. "Here it is," he said to Ben. "This old bed is now your new trampoline." Ben wasn't too sure about the old bed being a new trampoline, but he helped his dad carry it downstairs. It was quite a struggle, as the bed was very heavy, but they managed to heave and push, and soon the bed was standing outside on the grass. "Jump on that old bed," said Dad. "It will make a very good trampoline." Dad went back inside to read his newspaper and left Ben staring at the old bed. Ben jumped up on the bed and tried a few small bounces. He was delighted. The old bed made a very good trampoline. Soon Ben was having a great time, jumping higher and higher. The bed squeaked and groaned as Ben jumped higher and higher. Kevin heard a lot of strange noises coming from over the fence. What was going on? He went over and looked into Ben's garden. There was Ben jumping on the bed. It looked great fun, so Kevin decided he wanted a go. He jumped over the fence and went towards the old bed. Ben had seen Kevin and had stopped jumping. "I want to go," said Kevin. "No," said Ben. "I want to play by myself, and anyway, you're too big and heavy." Ben was about to start jumping again, but Kevin ran across and pushed him off the bed. Ben fell off the bed and landed on the grass with a bump. Ben scrambled up to see Kevin bouncing on the bed. The noise was terrible as the old bed creaked and groaned and squeaked. Kevin wasn't very good on the trampoline, and he was wobbling all over the place. "Look out!" said Ben as Kevin landed very close to the edge. "You'll fall off if you're not careful." Ben was getting very cross. He tried to grab Kevin's arm to pull him off the bed. "It's my trampoline," he said, but Kevin would not get off. Ben pulled at his arm, and Kevin wobbled even more. In fact, Kevin wobbled so much that he lost his balance and missed the bed altogether. Ben jumped out of the way as Kevin landed on the grass with a bump. Ben thought that Kevin looked very funny sitting on the grass, scowling up at him. "Are you hurt?" asked Ben, trying not to smile. Kevin did not think it was funny. He snapped crossly at Ben. "No!" I've had enough of you and your stupid trampoline, which pleased Ben very much.